Village of Koghera by Letitia Landon. She raised her palace of snows upon the mighty hills, whence, in the languid summer, flows 1,000 shining rills. And nature said, "This place I'll take my deepest solitude to make." 1,000 nameless years went by, as silent as their birth. The clouds that wandered o'er the sky beheld no change on earth. With one unbroken chronicle, 1,000 years left naught to tell. The winds afar off heard the voice of man's tumultuous life. The vulture hurried to rejoice o'er its perpetual strife. With clanging wing and crimson beak, they gathered round, their dead to seek. The days were loud with war and toil, the nights with fear and care. The dragon's teeth within the soil made tumult everywhere, and senates met to talk of peace aided the turmoil to increase. The stars went down amid the deep, the sun rose up at morn. There was no quiet for their sleep, the sounds of life were born. Far o'er the inhabitable main, vexed for man's warfare or man's gain. But here no tumult ever passed, the wild wind brought no sound, saving the mighty music cast by the dark pine trees round. And nature had 1 hour's repose amid the silence of the snows. The foot of man these heights hath sought. What will his coming bring? What hath his coming ever brought the world where he is king? Cares, toils, the universal dower, both of his presence and his power. But yet those cares have high reward, those toils a noble scope. Each year that passes has unbarred the gates of some great hope. Each height that man can gain brings near the shadow of a higher sphere. Hope is a solemn creed and true, and still keeps looking on. We only judge what man can do by that which he has done. Hope's shadow is upon it cast, the prophet's mirror is the past. Let none despair and say, how vain man's labor and man's care. Each hour that passes must sustain the spirit that would dare. For not on an unthankful soil has man bestowed his time and toil. Still are his blessings on increase, if they are born aright. Where there was war, there now is peace. Where darkness, there is light. And science yieldeth every hour those gifts to knowledge which are power. My glorious country, thou whose feet are on the mountain's height, so may thy onward progress meet the morning's mighty light. Still to thy great advance be given the steps that bring thee nearer heaven.